there is no amount of hormone therapy, puberty blockers, whatever it is. Let's talk about the case of Leah Thomas, that would have diminished everything Leah Thomas did before she became Leah Thomas. So building muscle, competing as a male, all of that stuff. This to me was absurdity. It was the height of absurdity. So now you've got people like Brittany Griner saying, I'm going to die on this hill. I'm going to fight for transgender rights. No one is saying that transgender athletes shouldn't compete. It's a matter of what lane, to use a pun, in which they should compete. So how did you take Brittany Griner's remarks in the last couple of days?
It just blows my mind. You have people like Brittany Griner, you have someone like Megan Rapinoe and those 37 other athletes who signed on. You have someone like Billie Jean King, who was once a crusader for women's sports. We really have Billie Jean King to a credit for Title IX. And these women are now coming out. Of course, they're either done playing or at the end of their career. And of course, none of these three ladies I've mentioned, they don't have daughters to defend. So hearing them advocate for male inclusion in women's sports and women's spaces and like locker rooms, it's just disingenuous. It's, to me, again, knowing these women are done playing or on the verge of being done playing, they have nothing to lose. They would rather be kind and inclusive and virtue signal. But in reality, it's not inclusive to allow men into our sports. It's exclusive. It's exclusive to the very female athletes who Title IX was passed to protect. And I want to touch on the misconception you mentioned about, something that I've seen time and time again, traveling state to state like I'm doing right now, both at the federal and state level. We saw it at the federal level last week when the U.S. House of Representatives voted on this and not one Democrat voted in favor of protecting women and girls. What they constantly say is this is a hate bill. It bans trans athletes from playing. Just like you mentioned, this does not ban anyone. I do not believe anyone, regardless of your age, your race, your sex, your gender identity, your sports you're playing, no one should be banned from playing sports. That's the silliest assumption ever. Everyone is entitled to fair and safe play, and that's exactly what these state bills, that's exactly what Title IX was passed to protect, and these federal bills that are going through. That's what this argument is about. It's fairness.